Hello, so today we're going to try to make a new recipe. I haven't tried these before. They're top of the world pancakes from the Disney cookbook, and they came from Disney's Contemporary Resort. So in order to make these pancakes, it says that we need, I forgot to grab an egg, 1 egg, and 4 tablespoons of oil. So let's see here. Let's start with our egg. Okay, there we go. I gotta wash my hands up real quick. And it says these make thick pancakes, and if you want thinner pancakes, you're gonna add more liquid to it. At the bottom in a note. So there we go. There's the egg. Then it says it was 4 tablespoons of oil. So 4 tablespoons of oil is the same as 1/4 cup. So I don't know why they didn't say that. So 1/4 cup of oil. Oh, I forgot to measure out my, all right, my sugar. So there's 1/4 cup of oil. So let's mix all the liquid things together and mix all the dry things together separately in another bowl. 1/3 cup of milk and 1/3 cup of water. So the instructions here say, mix with a whisk, mix egg, oil, milk, water, and vanilla in a bowl. So that's what we're going to do first. 1/3 cup of milk. All right, there's the 1/3 cup of milk. I'll add that in. Then I'm going to put in the 1/3 cup of water. After that, okay, there's that. 1/3 cup. All right, there's the 1/3 cup of water. And then it says 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I also need to get in a 1/4 cup again because I didn't measure my dry ingredients first. If I can get a 1/4 cup. Where is it? There we go. All right, so let me put in my 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, so vanilla, 2 teaspoons. This is a funny recipe because you're making it, but it calls for pancake mix. Buttermilk pancake mix. I don't know. You would think that it would come from scratch, but apparently not. So there we go. There's that. So it says to whisk this together. I'm just double check. 1 egg, 4 tablespoons of oil, 1/3 cup of milk, 1/3 cup of water, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay. Now it says to get another bowl, sorry. And in this bowl, we're going to mix our dry ingredients. So that's going to be 2 cups of buttermilk pancake mix. So I'm using my buttermilk pancake mix here. I'm going to measure out 2 cups. This is going to make a lot of pancakes. I should have made a half batch because it's going to probably make more than we need. But okay. If this is too much pancake mix, you're welcome to make a smaller batch by dividing it. And I probably should have done that. So I should have noticed the 2 cups. I usually don't make 2 cups of pancake mix. Okay, so there we go. There's my 2 cups of mix. And then I need 4 tablespoons of sugar. So my 1/4 cup of sugar. Let's see, do I have, oops, it's over here. 1/4 cup in here. Yes, okay. And then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And I need to grab a teaspoon again. Or, because I once again did, okay, this is a half teaspoon. That will work. I'll just put it in 2 times. So 1 teaspoon. I'm using a half measuring. Okay, there we go. Now it says that we need to mix those together and then gradually add it. Okay, I'm just going to use my measuring spoon so I don't have to dirty anything else. And then we're going to add this gradually to the liquid. Gradually add dry ingredients to liquid mixture, mixing well with a whisk. And then we cook pancakes on a lightly greased griddle over medium heat. I'm just going to use a pan. I'm not going to pull my griddle out. Using about 1/4 cup of batter for each pancake. When top of pancake is dry, turn and cook 1 to 2 minutes longer. Note this recipe makes thick pancakes for a thinner batter. Increase water as needed. That's what it says. All right. Okay, so now it says to add it a little at a time, which is what I'm going to go ahead and do here. And maybe you can see it here. Maybe, sort of. I should have adjusted that differently. Sorry. Let me add that. Try to mix this part in. Add a little bit more. Whisk it together. I don't know how little at a time. They think it's a little at a time. I'm going to go a little bit more because it's going to take forever. Otherwise. I can see what they're saying. It does make a thick batter because I haven't put in that much and it's already getting to what I usually do thickness for my pancakes. So let's make a very thick batter. So I've had this issue arise. My microwave decided to die on me the other night when I tried to make dinner. So, do any of you have any great suggestions on good microwaves that are range hoods? Preferably one that doesn't have the preset buttons. Preset is in, like preset for time, like not, quick set, I guess they're called. I don't know. Where you push it 1 for 1 minute, preferably not that. I'm going to add some more liquid. Like I said, if you want it thinner. Because it's a little thick. And it needs to be like less than 30 inches wide. That's my other problem. It looks like they're making the microwaves a little wider now than they did, and it's in a space where it can only be so wide. And we'll see how this is. Gosh, this is very thick. I know it says thick, but I don't know how that's pancake batter. Not sure, and it will thicken up more when it sits while I heat the pan. And I've already added more water to this. I couldn't have stirred it otherwise. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by thick, but that's ridiculously thick. Thicker than I thought they meant by thick. So anyway, do you have brand you would recommend that you think lasts well? Because this is an LG and it did not last well. It did not last a reasonable amount of time. I don't remember what year I bought this one. I feel like it was only 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. And it definitely has not lasted well. It was installed by Pacific Sales. They did a lousy job. And they messed up my cupboard. They made huge holes in it. I don't know how I'm going to get the new one in. At any rate, then it, probably a month later, the screen started to flicker. And Pacific Sales wouldn't do anything. They'd installed it wrong. I tried to get them to fix it. I called them and told them that, they need to take care of it. And then, of course, I can't remember exactly, but something about how I ended up deciding they were useless and I didn't want the warranty through them. So I asked them to cancel my warranty and give me a refund, which was a huge fight. And then they canceled it and I never saw my money. Never. So I wasn't thrilled with them. And I will not be buying from them the next time. I'm going to be buying from someone else, anyone else. Probably not Best Buy, not Pacific Sales, both same place. So, like I said, if you have a suggestion, one you think lasts a decent amount of time, works well, heats well, that would be great. I would appreciate that. And it needs to be, like I said, a little under 30 inches. So, because of my space. Now I got to heat that pan up, and I'm going to come back to you when it's warm, and we will go ahead and make them. Okay, so welcome back. Now I have this pan on my burner here at like a medium heat. So this is, as you can see, how thick I ended up with. I watered this down quite a bit. Well, maybe not that much, but it felt like quite a bit. Maybe because I didn't kind of sift I didn't say to sift it, but maybe I needed to sift my pancake mix. I don't know. So it says 1/4 cup. Drop it by 1/4 cup onto my pan. Now my pan, do you know how to check them check pans to see if they're hot? What you do is you get a little bit of water in your hands and you kind of just flick that water into the pan. If it dances and sizzles, it is hot enough. If it doesn't, it is not. Now, I don't see, see, it's so thick, 1/4 cup, half of it's stuck in the cup. I still know, like I said, I haven't tried to make these before, so I'm not really sure how these are going to pan out, but, we're trying new things together, especially Disney recipes, and seeing what, new things we get that are decent. So I will let you know what I think of these when I'm done. Let's see. So it says, so we put them on a lightly greased griddle over medium heat and using 1/4 cup of batter for each pancake. When the top of the pancake is dry, turn and cook for 1 to 2 minutes longer. So, gonna let it cook until the top of the pancake is dry, and then I'm gonna flip it. Well, I don't think I could let it completely dry, but like the average pancake dry, and then flip it, cook it for 1 to 2 more minutes. Then it says, note, this recipe makes thick pancakes for thinner batter. Increased water is needed. So that's what I did. And it's still very, very thick for a pancake. I think it's going to turn out kind of more like a waffle batter in a way. But we'll see. I don't really know. Taking a while to cook because they're thick, I guess. Okay, so I'll come back to you when these are done, and I will show you what they look like. All right. Well, here's what the first batch turned out like. I'm not so sure. I haven't tried tasting them yet, so I don't know, but to me, they're kind of a little on the thick side and a little darker than I normally would cook them too, following their directions. So I added a little bit more liquid. I'm trying again. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try these pancakes here, and I've put a little butter on top. I don't know, they're weird. They kind of taste more like a cake. They sort of have a, I don't know, a crispiness to them. Kind of like if you fried a cake in a pan. That's very unusual. I don't know. I guess if you like cake for breakfast, these would be an amazing thing to try. They're definitely much sweeter than regular ones. And like I said, crispier. They turn out darker, more like a griddled cake as well than a regular pancake. And they're a different texture, like a cake texture. So it's entirely up to you. If you, like I said, like sweet pancakes, if you like cake for breakfast, these would be the ones to try. All right, see you again real soon. Gonna be putting up an Oogie Boogie Bash. All right, see you later. Bye.